Auburn basketball has got great history and tradition. Auburn basketball is respected and recognized across the country. We've had our moments and we've had our times. And we got a couple that, I can't single everybody out, but when I saw Coach Sonny Smith come to this press conference, I was just grateful. Coach Smith, thank you. I'm honored to be here. And I don't know how fast he is, and I'm not sure he can shoot like he used to, but the rifleman, he looks like he can rebound the hell out of the ball right here. We're going to take some questions that's the next step. We're going to take some questions, so let's go ahead and get started with that.
Just raise your hand if you have a question for Coach Pearl on the
Coach Sheldon Hagan with 5'6" at Birmingham, local Plains. Thank you. The motivation to want to build this program up to where it's a consistent tournament team, how much did that play into a factor of you wanting to take this job? Because it is a big challenge.
I think the thing that gave me confidence to take the job is the success in the athletic program and the commitment that's there. And the support. Being in the SEC, one of the things we do in traveling to the SEC cities is you can't go anywhere without hearing War Eagle or Go Tigers, and the Auburn family stays together. For me, as long as you have your family with you, you can do anything. And, I got to tell you, the process with Jay, because Jay Jacobs, he had an idea of what he wanted to do, and he came after me so hard. I'm not sure I want to work for him or hire him as one of my assistants to go out there and recruit, because he came after me hard. And he wasn't taking no for an answer. I didn't give him no at all. But we visited on a Friday night, and he would like to have heard an answer from me fairly quickly. And I was working at ESPN at the time, and I said, Jay, you're going to get an answer from me, but I need to go home and see my family. I got to see my wife and my kids, and that's how we roll. And he said, okay, I'll wait for you. I went in my house 5 minutes before Brandy and the kids said, would you just call him and sign that contract? We're going to Auburn.
Yeah, Coach, Bill Campbell with ESPN 106.5 here in Auburn. Any time to take us to put the staff together?
I think the key is, first of all, putting my arms around these student athletes, because they've gone through a lot. I watched them play this year. Yeah, they went through a lot, and to start the SEC season 0-6, a lot of teams with lesser character, lesser heart, less chemistry would have quit and would have laid down. Y'all wouldn't let that happen because I can see why y'all wouldn't let that happen, and so that was a factor for me. But that's what I got to focus on first, and then just take your time. First of all, I'm going to bring some of my family members into my coaching staff, guys that I've been with before, guys that we've won, understand my system, what I expect, how I want to prepare, and I'd like to introduce a couple of members of my coaching staff. When the NCAA, or actually when the SEC suspended me for 8 games in my last season, I had to turn the reins over to my associate head coach. And there aren't many guys in the SEC that are head coaches that can go 5-3, but Tony Jones went 5-3 in the SEC. And my other assistant has been by my side since the day he was born. My son Stephen and I have had a chance to do a lot of things together on and off the court. And when you come to a new place like this, it's just so important that you bring your family along with you. And Stephen was a good high school player that had absolutely no business playing in the SEC. And all he did was work his butt off and train. And all I can tell you is you would not want to be guarded by him because you would not score or he'd foul the heck out of you, one or the other. And so one of my assistants is going to be my son, Stephen Pearl. I think what Jay has told me is, and Coach Malzahn understands this, is we got to surround ourselves with people better than us and great people. So I can tell you, I have, where's my phone? I have 690 text messages, 690. And the great thing is that we're going to hire at least one or two, and I'm going to take my time on that. And we're going to bring a couple of great assistants in here that can challenge me and help me do what we're going to try to do. So.
Coach, first off, you had a pretty quick turnaround to this after, I think, going 14 and 17. What's the key? You can only do so much with the talent and roster, the depth, but what's the key to kind of making a quick turnaround like that?
We're not going to put a timetable on what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the way we're going to train and the way we're going to compete and the way we're going to play. And we will play for championships. We will play for championships at Auburn. There's no question in my mind. But what has to happen is there has to be built on a strong foundation. And this is good. Look at this. The foundation has got to be set. Is that you calling me again? And I think the great thing about it is the challenge that I put forth with our team is that these guys got a chance to make history because these guys are going to lay down the foundation of what's going to become a championship basketball program. It starts with these guys and they've accepted that responsibility.